Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a little while since I've posted, so I'm coming back with some value. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step breakdown I use to sign a $1,200 a month client for my agency. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Joe Testori, the founder of the Bespoke Academy and my agency, Bespoke Brand Developers. Over the past 7 years, I've worked with household brands all across the world, and what I'm trying to do is document my journey, show you exactly what I've done in order to scale my agency. This video leaves no stone unturned, and if you stay to the end, I will give you a bonus. So without further ado, I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process I use to sign a $1,200 a month client. Now, let me minimize myself. As I said, this was all done through outbound appointment setters. So the structure I have within my agency is that I pay appointment setters 10% of the deal worth for 3 months. If the clients churn out early, if they churn out after month 1 or 2, then they get paid for only the months that they're there for. Anything after that, the appointment setters don't get paid for. The reason why is because it means that the clients are staying because of our work, my retention. So let me take you behind the scenes as to what this looks like. We've got an internal Slack channel. Now, at this point, we had a team of 4 or 5 people here generating meetings, and this was the meeting that came in. So you can see here. Now, there's going to be a slight disparity between the times here, just because at the time of this meeting, I was in Central America traveling while working. So you can see here, meeting booked in. 25th of March, booked in. I was 5 hours behind. So the first meeting's booked in. And overall, this took 3 meetings to close the prospect. Now, the conventional approach is that you should be taking or closing after 1-2 calls max. That's bollocks. You take as long as it takes to close the deal. Now, some sales cycles, generally speaking, the higher the value of the sell, the longer the sales cycle. Now, I want you to think of the sell, not based on how much that client is going to pay you per month for 3 months. The objective when you're running an agency is to maximize the lifetime value of your clients. Typically, I hold clients now for 12 months. So for me, if I'm charging $1,200, I'm making $1,400 by the end of the lifetime if they stick with me for that long. Some clients have stuck with me for 2-3 years. Others, as it happens with agencies, stick with me for 3 or 4 months. It's the nature of the game. And anyone who tells you that all of their clients stick with them for 5 years, they're probably lying to you. Anyways, as you can see here, so we had our first call. 2 days later, immediately, we had a product walkthrough call. So this call is essentially a triage call. But with a lot of the conversations I have with people, they're very organic. They're quite consultative. That's the approach that I use. I use consultative selling, whereby I will break down functions of their business and add value to their business. And the reason why I can do this is because I've got over 7 years worth of agency experience. And before that, I studied business at university. I'm obsessed with business strategy and processes. So that's really where my skill set lies. From here, I followed up with the client. So immediately what I do is I send the client information across, because a lot of clients, especially bigger clients, they do have to think about signing up with you. And I'm not saying this is a huge client by any stretch of the imagination, but what I do is I have a tactical approach. So I have a template, I have a set of emails ready to send to follow up to clients after we've had our initial call. So you can see what I've done here. So I make out that we forwarded recent results to this client here. So you can see what it says here. Forward client wins. Hello, name. First and foremost, happy Easter Friday. Since our conversation on Wednesday, I asked my team to send out some recent client wins for you. We've been busy getting one thing for our clients. Bloody impressive results. And then I highlight a few relevant results that will magnetize and show me as an authority towards this prospect here. And you can see what I said here. So if you're ready to pull the trigger, get back to me, etc., etc. So from here, I waited 5 days and then I followed up. Morning, I've been able to extend the offer. So what we did here is I had incentive-based offer. So what I like to do is I like to give people 72 hours to think about it, so to speak. And I like to incentivize them with essentially an ethical bribe. So I believe what I did for this client was I said I'd waive their setup fee. And we charge anywhere from $750 to $1,000 for a campaign setup. instead of calling this a setup, I call this an onboarding fee because people don't like paying setup fee. But essentially, package it how you want. It's up to you. So, curious, where should we go from here? Now, what I'm saying here is, instead of being like, hey, following up and seeing how you're doing, I'm saying, hey, that offer that I said to you is going to be up there until Friday, Saturday. I'm extending it for you because it was the Easter weekend. I gave a reason, and I'm saying, curious, where should we go from here? It's not asking, hey, really want to hear back from you. It's, where should we go from here? It's quite an open-ended question. Anyways, didn't hear back from the prospect. So I sent another follow-up email and I said, haven't heard back from you. Are you okay? With the title, concerned. Straight away, I got a reply back telling me that they were in hospital, they weren't feeling well, etc., etc. So from here, the prospect sent me their calendar, said, hey, book in here. I booked in. So I booked myself in for Thursday. I had I can't remember, I think I was hiking a volcano. I had some trip at the start of the week, so I couldn't make any calls at the start of the week. Traveling. Anyways, we jump on this call. Now, I think altogether we spent over 3 hours going from our initial conversation to closing until they closed. So anyways, we're on this call. We were figuring out the bottlenecks. So initially, the proposal I had here was a $1,500 a month proposal. However, after speaking to now my client, I realized that there was one component of the offering that they didn't want. Now, a lot of people say, just sell it anyways. But when you're running an agency, you have to be adaptable. And a lot of deals are lost because people aren't amenable. So anyways, we jumped on a call, and the way how I closed this, this is one of my favorite closes, and I got the client to sign up on the call, paid, started the monthly subscription, is, if I remember correctly, it was along the lines of, if I'm able to adjust the investment of our product and strip out this service, would this make sense for you? And they said yes. And for me, that gave me the clarification, that gave me the green light that if I could adjust the investment, that they would sign up. So anyways, we adjusted the price. We knocked $300 off of one product just because they didn't need it, and that's something that we're going to reintroduce into their business because everything with this client is going fantastically well. And then voila. So 12 o'clock, they then ended up signing their contract at $315, and then you can see at $120, what we're talking about, they ended up paying. So that's the first payment. And then we had our kickoff session. So that was on the 11th. Then we had our kickoff session on the 17th. And you can see the first 4 payments. So as of today, it's August 1st. Our next payment is due on August the 11th, and this has just automatically come out. So I'm actually showing you the step-by-step process. Now, as an extra bonus, I'm actually going to take you through the scripts we use. Now, we've got 2 types of scripts. One is our stereotypical outbound follow-up script. And then the second one, which takes more time but has a higher conversion rate, is what we call a hot outbound script. So I'm going to take you through both of them. First off, I'm going to take you through the outbound. Now, this is designed so that you can have appointment setters within your business. This is designed that you can do this at volume. And typically, this is the process that I followed, is I will buy burner accounts online, and it depends on what platform you're outreaching, you're targeting people. I typically, this depends, this is niche variable, I like Instagram and I like LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is typically really good for business to businesses. So times we've targeted mortgage brokers. If you're targeting home improvement companies, then Instagram's going to be good. If you're going to target coaches, whoever, I would say Instagram's good for that. So what I like to do to personalize the cold message is, depending on the time of the day, and I'll make sure I'm echoing the time zone that business is in. So right now I'm based in the UK. If I'm going to talk to someone in the States and it's my afternoon, I'm going to say good morning or morning name. Try to make it a little bit specific. If you don't have the person's name, use the business's name. Is this the best place to ask a question? It's very ambiguous, this point. Is this the best place to ask a question? Best your name. And again, we've got variables. As you run an agency, can I get your advice? So depending on what they're doing within their business, this doesn't have as good of a conversion rate as the first one. The reason being is it pisses some people off, if I'm being completely honest. Anyways, we follow up. Again, the goal with outreach is to test and figure out where the single point of failure is. So people generally, what I found is they respond well to the first message, but this is where you need tweaking. And you can only test sufficiently with volume. So what I do is I test a various amount of scripts out with appointment setters, and then I figure out who's getting the best return, who's getting the most replies, who are we getting the most meetings from. And we use an internal tracker. It's a Google Sheet whereby every day they're updating it, and then we just tag message to V1, V volume 1. Anyways, cool, I'll be up front. The reason for the initial message is because we're opening up our coaching cohort and taking on 2 more, insert niche, potentially join, see if we're a good fit. Came across your profile and saw you doing pretty cool things that might fit the bill. And then whatever their name is, work at the Bespoke Academy, where we help agencies and coaches scale to 20 to 30K per month, leveraging inbound growth systems while etching the life that aligns with their goals. You can check out our founder's profile, and then this will link them to my Instagram. So they can click on, they can see the social proof. And what we do there, this is kind of like a little ninja hack here, is we turn around, once they come onto my profile, they'll start getting retargeted. So part of my retargeting ad campaign is I retarget anyone who's viewed my profile within the last, I think it's 180 days. Now my job isn't to pitch you a call, etc., etc. So you can see here what we're doing. So we're not trying to pitch them a call. We're putting them on a wait list because we're trying to give them something for free. We're trying to lead with value. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these scripts just because you can see them here. And as a bonus, I'm going to give them to you as well so you can run away with them and try any techniques yourself. But you can see there's 3 variations here. So we're not just sticking onto these. So what I would recommend is get these scripts, throw them into ChatGPT, change your business name, change just basic details on the copy. If you copy anyone in business, you're a fool. And the reason why is because that just makes you imitatable. If you just imitate people that are doing stuff, then you're not going to stand out. There are people in the space that are doing fantastically well. People think, oh, I'm just going to copy what he's doing. You can't be the second person of someone. Anyways, so this is before we get a positive reply. Great name, I just need your email. So what we do is we'll take their email, take their name, and then put them into our pop-up form form, and then send that out to people. We've also split tested this with sending them a link across. So if we don't get a reply, this is what we say to guys. A lot of our target audience is guys. Leave all the girls in your DM on red. Jake, Adam, whatever. Option 2. We've had dozens of sign-ups in the past few days. Wouldn't want you to miss out on the upcoming release, on any upcoming releases. That's where we're building a bit of scarcity. Option 3. Holla, Jake. Don't want to brag. So here's a few words from people that we've seen who've joined the academy. Bang. This takes them over to a testimonial video again on my Instagram. Let me just take you over to it just so you can see that pop up. So this should redirect to my Instagram, and then you can see some testimonials here, so on and so forth. And then from there, if we don't get a reply from here, 4th message, I come bearing fruits. This is the last message you'll see from me. I want it to be as valuable as possible. So bang, I just send them across a free course that's hosted on Notion. You can see it here again. And the whole point is we want to be able to retarget people, but we want to lead with value. We don't want to be spammy. We don't want to just say, oh, sir, I'd love to work with you. No one wants to hear that. That is boring. Lead with value. Give people, lead with reciprocity. So that's the first outreach script. You can see here, this is an option for when we're looking to put people into the calendar. Bang, send over the calendar. Hey, can I ask a quick favor? So this is kind of for the follow-up process. Now, the hot outbound script. So this is the juicy script. This is the big boy, the bad boy script here. So message 1. Hi, first name. Can I ask you a business-related question? Hi, business name. Am I speaking to the person in charge? So that depends. If you're speaking to a personal brand, if you're speaking to the direct person, use the first variation. If you're speaking to a business, ask if you're speaking to the person in charge. Then, to follow up, this takes time. You need to research. The reason why this has a high conversion rate is because it's research heavy. So, hey, first name, paragraph. Anyways, state something unique and personalized that you found on their Instagram or their LinkedIn. So, these are just some examples. I can see how much your audience loves your content. Your reel on how you helped women gain their confidence back was inspirational. Your story about how you were able to quit your 9 to 5 and take your coaching business full time is a story which is close to my heart. That is true. I quit my 9 to 5. I took my agency to a certain level, taking my coaching business, etc., etc. Saw you won the Birmingham Young Entrepreneurs Award 2023. Must be amazing to get recognition for all those hours of hard work. I can see you've partnered with Apple, Gymshark, Samsung. Really goes to show how much value you provide to your business. Now, you just use one example there. Again, this is, so we're not trying to make this about us. Clearly, your audience and clients love what you do and know there's a massive market opportunity for you in whatever niche they're in. The fitness niche, the investing niche, the property niche, whatever. Can you imagine what your business would look like if you could grow your current audience and scale your business? And then I mix and match depending on who I'm talking to. So I'll take a few case studies. Check out some of our results. Andrew scaled his data business to $1 million ARR. Harry scaled his paid ads agency to 30k per month. Stephen scaled his MedSpa agency to 50k per month. And I'll just take 3 from there. We get it. Building your business can be time consuming, but leave the back end stuff to us and continue to focus on smashing it for your clients and your audience. We'd love to tell you more about it and actually show you how we can do this for you. Are you free this week for a quick 10-minute call? Let me know when you're free. Kind regards, Joe, or whoever's sending that message. So that's what we do there. Now, this is what we do. We wait 2 days and then we follow up. And also, so this works on every platform: LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. You can even use this for cold email. That's how powerful this approach is, because people will see that you've taken time to craft out a personalized message for them and then respond to you. So, just following up. Hey, first name, how's things? Love what you're doing. Personalized compliment about recent work. I saw a recent reel about how you signed 5 clients, did really well. Information and getting in front of 10 times more of your dream prospects. I'm sure you'd be waking up to more meetings in your calendar. So again, we're just using personalization here. And then we talk about, I get that you're probably building on your brand. And then we talk about the points that what our team can help them with. And then again, we send them over to YouTube. Why? Because we want to funnel them content. So essentially how the ecosystem works is that we're pushing people, our prospects, over to Instagram and YouTube, because that's where our content ecosystem lies. I believe landing pages, for the best part, are dead. The only place where I believe landing pages are effective are in the bottom of funnel stage of your sales cycle. And the reason being is landing pages work well there, where you're looking to just give people a little bit more information after they've had a very long and in-depth dialogue and conversation with you. Message 3. Your brand presence struck a resonating resemblance to a client we previously worked with. Again, we're trying to build similarities. We're saying, hey, you're very much like our ideal client persona. With that in mind, I wanted to check back and share the case study with you. So here, I've contradicted myself a little bit, to be honest, but I've sent across a case study to our landing page. And again, a benefit here as to what we've done is we've put a pixel in place. So we're retargeting people on Instagram and YouTube if we really wanted to. Feel free to scroll through the page and book a quick call if you think our synergies could potentially align. I'm confident they can. Warm regards, bang, name. There you go. And then there's a last message. Look, we'd love to jump on a call and actually walk you through the idiosyncrasies of how we can actually help agencies and coaches scale their brand. Retain clients for longer while actually keeping sane and being location free. I wouldn't be following up with you if I didn't believe I can add value to your business. If you're too busy right now, we've got a waitlist for a free course we've just released delving into our strategy. I shall leave a link here for you to sign up, and this takes them to one of our sign up pages. So I'll show you this as well. This is the exact framework, the exact process that I am using with my outbound team to secure meetings from cold messages. Thank you for staying all the way to the end of this video. As your bonus, as promised at the start, I'm going to give you my exact Google Sheets that I use with appointment setters and with myself to help me track all of my cold outbound metrics. As I said in the video, if you don't track your cold outbound metrics, then it doesn't matter. Whatever you do will break because you don't know what's working and what isn't working. You can take the exact approaches and strategies here that I've used in this video, copy and paste it into your agency, just let me know how you go. And if you found this video valuable, hit the subscribe button, share it with someone, and send me a message on Instagram if you have any questions about scaling your agency. I'll be happy to answer where I can.